Hi lingerie lovers, I'm Sammi Cole, and on this week's Undie Mondays, I'm showing you how to get the look of Angelina Jolie in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Now, most of us have a certain character or scene in a film or TV series that sparked some sort of sexual awakening in us. It could be Jessica Rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, or Colin Firth coming out of the lake all wet as Mr. Darcy in Pride and Prejudice, or if you're like me, David Bowie's bulge in Labyrinth. And in many of these kind of scenes, our characters are either in a state of undress or in a costume that tends to show off their figure. Now, if you have a particular one of these scenes that you replay in your head and perhaps you'd like to reenact with a partner, then you've got to get the wardrobe right. For today's inspiration, I'm looking at the 2005 film Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which of course starred Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. In this assassin rom-com, there's a scene where Angelina Jolie's character Jane Smith has to take out a target because she's an assassin, but to do so she has to get close to him dressed like a dominatrix. So what do you need to act out your own version at home? So the main part of Angelina's costume is of course that PVC corset with the pink bows. So the first thing you will want to do is get yourself a strapless corset or bustier that leaves your shoulders and arms exposed. Personally, I've picked this corset from Black Level because it's really glossy and really shiny, just like Angelina's in the film, but it's also cupless, which means you can add a little bit of extra something in the bedroom. And it's also really good for pulling you in at the waist to create that classic hourglass figure. Or perhaps if you want a similar look but don't want to go quite as fetishy with it, our Seduce Me bust could be just the thing you want because it's got the pink bows just like Angelina's costume, it cinches you in at the waist, and it still looks really sexy. Plus it's got suspenders and they're really important, as I will tell you in a moment. Now in the film she also wears the corset with a short latex skirt. So you can add in a skirt made of any shiny fabric here as long as it's black. So you've got PVC, you've got wet look like this one, or if you've got the budget, latex is great as well. But as you can see here, what I've done with Jezebel is I've layered the corset over a strapless mini dress. That way it's an all-in-one garment and you don't have to worry about fitting it all together. The key thing to remember with the skirt is that it has to sit high up enough on the thigh to show off a glimpse of the suspenders and fishnet stockings. So with that in mind, you will need to add a black suspender belt like this one, as well as some floral-topped fishnet stockings like these. Now, if you don't want to bother with suspenders and stockings, getting a pair of fishnet hold-ups will work just as well. Another key part of Jane Smith's outfit is her fishnet gauntlets, so make sure that you get yourself some long elbow length or above gloves to finish the look. Now you could go for the fishnet ones, or you could go for something a little more elegant like these ones if that's what you're after. She also makes some quite devastating use of a riding crop in that scene, so you might want to get your hands on one of those as well. And for the final Angelina Jolie touch, if you are not a brunette, don't forget to get yourself a brunette wig. Top the whole thing off with a long black trench coat, some long boots. Don't forget to clip your hair up so you can do the whole traditional Hollywood thing of flicking it out at the end, and then that's it, that's everything you need. Plus, because you've got the coat on, you can reveal your outfit whenever and wherever you choose. If you fancy giving this a go at home, I will pop links to all of the products you've seen today in the description below. That'll take you to the Lovehoney website where you can buy everything you've seen. If you enjoyed this episode of Undie Mondays, don't forget to click subscribe on the Lovehoney heart. Also, if there are any other classic lingerie scenes from films that you would like to know how to recreate, do let me know in the comments and I will see what I can do for you. Maybe you want to get the Satine look from Moulin Rouge, or Sophia Loren in Marriage Italian Style, Christina Aguilera in Burlesque, anything else like that that you really want to see, just let me know. Thanks for watching, have a great week, and I will see you next Monday.